What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another review. This time, we're going to be covering Gone Girl, directed by David Fincher, starring Ben Affleck and Rosamund Pike. I'm going to make this review as short as I possibly can because I could talk forever about Gone Girl. I love this movie that much. All right, so I'm going to be as spoiler-free as I possibly can and give you my broad and overall thoughts. Overall, Gone Girl to me is in my top three all-time favorite David Fincher movies. This movie is fantastic. Not only from a directorial standpoint, which it's David Fincher, what do you expect? But the writing for this movie by Gillian Flynn, an adaptation of her own novel. She crafts a very intricate plot and a very engrossing story that from the beginning to its end, you're just captivated by what you're seeing on screen. And a lot of that has to do with not only her writing, but the performances as well. You got Ben Affleck playing Nick Dunn, a man being accused of killing his wife. And when Ben Affleck is on, and when a director plays to his strengths, he can be a fantastic actor. And this movie, to me, highlights the best of Ben Affleck as an actor. I thought he did an incredible job playing Nick Dunn. We got Rosamund Pike, who plays his wife, Amy. And Rosamund Pike's performance in this movie is outstanding. When we first see Amy, we see her through flashbacks. And she's presented as a very likable person. And the relationship between her and Nick is very likable, and they're a couple that we want to see. But as the movie progresses, we see that Amy is a manipulating psychopath. And we understand why Nick wants to move away from this woman. She's dangerous. And if you piss her off, it might cost you your life. And Rosamund Pike is able to juggle this flawlessly. She can make Amy both likable and detestable all within the same scene. And that takes a lot of talent as an actress to pull something like that off. Big props to Rosamund Pike. I would love to see her in more movies because she's really, really good. We have Carrie Moon, who plays Margot Dunn, Nick Dunn's sister, and I like the relationship between Margot and Nick. I thought the two actors play well off one another. I buy the relationship, and that's fine. That's all good. This movie also has appearances from Tyler Perry and Neil Patrick Harris, two actors who are mostly comedians. And you would never think that they would be in a movie with a dark tone with a dark tone like this, but they do surprisingly well. I really liked Tyler Perry as Tanner Bolt. I thought he had I thought he had a nice dry delivery to his comedic lines. I like his character all in all. Neil Patrick Harris as Desi Collins. He plays a jilted former lover of Amy, who still has an obsession with her. And I liked Neil Patrick Harris. I thought he did a admirable job. To me, he didn't seem out of place. I know a lot of people thought he seemed out of place in a movie like this. To me, I thought he did fine. I thought he did fine, and I buy the scenes with him and Rosamund Pike. And I'm not going to give it away, but there's the final scene between Collins and Pike is wow. So I'm going to say just wow. Amy, you are truly sadistic. You got to watch the movie to understand what I'm talking about. It's something. Now, from a production standpoint, this movie is fantastic. I love the score by Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. It's a very dark, moody, ambient score that fits this movie overall and just heightens up the suspense in the atmosphere. Speaking of which, the cinematography by Jeff Cronenworth, beautiful. I love the cinematography of this movie. It is fantastic. Jeff Cronenworth, one of David Fincher's go-to DPs, like with his previous works with Fincher, this is no different. It's a beautifully shot movie, looks fantastic. Going back to Fincher, like I said, the man is very meticulous in his work, and this movie, again, it's no different. The man will pick apart the smallest detail just to make it work, and that's a testament to a guy who takes his craft very, very seriously, and he looks at movies as an art form. And David Fincher, to me, he's one of the best artists when it comes to the art of making films. He's fantastic. I love his work. I cannot stress how much of a Fincher fanatic I really am. And this movie, like I said, this movie to me is the perfect example of that. You got beautiful direction by David Fincher, and you got a story by Gillian Flynn, which is fantastic and can also be a social commentary on the media and how the media can just blow up events and be very intricate and invading people's lives and twisting and turning stories before they even get the full details. And to me, that's something that Gone Girl explores and explores in a very fascinating way. And you have the actors that are just eating up this material, and you can tell that they're into what they're doing. And when the actors are into what they're doing, and when the production team's into what they're doing, you're gonna get a 10 out of 10 movie. And that to me is what Gone Girl is. This movie is a 10 out of 10. I cannot overly praise this movie enough. I love it. Now, there's of course a lot more to talk about this movie, going with spoilers, but again, like I said, I wanted to keep this thing as spoiler free as I possibly can, because if you have not seen this movie, definitely go out and watch it. If you have seen this movie, let me know what you thought about it in the comment sections below, because I would like to hear your opinions. Like this video and subscribe, and I'll check you back next time for more.